Joe Burns on strike, and Nuwan Pradeep into bowl to him. A nice start. Nuwan Pradeep really impressed in the first innings. Failure for Joe Burns. Bowled through the gate by Rangana Herath. Still a very respectable test average for him, though. At 170. Coming in the second test match in New Zealand. Earlier this year, there's David Warner on a pair, of course. His first action back after breaking his left index finger in the limited over.
Difference because he's the guy that can take it away from the opposition pretty quickly. And all of a sudden, he can be out there for 7 or 8 overs, and if you're none for 50, then you're off to a great start. Interesting point will be, do they open up the left arm spinner Herath? Because that will slow things down. No doubt Warner will be used to quicker bowlers. And Joey Burns will just be like workmanlike. He'll knock it in the gaps. He'll put the bad one away, but he'll look to be positive. They will look to be positive, the deep backward square, so he's protecting the onside.
3 fielders out on the boundary. Oh, he's bowled him. Looking to use his feet, David Warner. And Herath strikes straight away. What a hammer blow for Sri Lanka.
Well, it wasn't even the turn of this delivery. It went straight. It looks like David Warner just played all over it. It went on with the arm. He went down the wicket to hit through mid-on to get that easy single. It wasn't a lot of turn. He probably thought it was going to turn a lot more than played inside it. That is a huge wicket for Sri Lanka. And David Warner departs for 1. Australia 2 for 1. Let's get the feel for things, the pitch, the conditions, the new ball. Good test match though, that's what it's all about. We've lost a lot through rain, but enough. Maybe get a result in this one. Guiding it down that third man area, Khawaja.
Points. Edged down to the boundary for 4. There's a gap between second slip and gully, and Usman Khawaja has found it.
Well, he was playing straight, and that's okay. A thick outside edge went along the ground. Got to expect that opening the batting. Getting out there very early in the innings anyway, where the new ball will do a little bit. It'll seam around a little bit. Looking to play straight. A high backlift, Khawaja. Really trying to hit through it there. I thought the shot before was quite a good one, where he just sort of was really soft hands, let the ball come on to the bat, not pushing too hard at it. That's a nice shot down the ground. Full value. That will be the key to Australia's innings this time, I reckon. The full face down the ground.
How many times did we see that yesterday, particularly from Kushal Mendis, showing the maker's name back to the bowler? That's exactly what Usman Khawaja has done there. New bat sponsorship for this tour, and giving those bat manufacturers full value for money. Never played again.
Good one to finish on.
I think I read earlier this year he did an interview, Jason Gillespie, and I think they even let him sing the team song. I think he had an inkling perhaps that it was going to be a swan song for him. Little bit of width, and Joe Burns capitalises, driving just backward of square on the offside. Just those 4 runs off the over. He moves on to 8, and the total 20 for 1. Over.
Come on, Rangaya.
Yeah, not sure why he sort of opted for that straight away. And the wicket just over mid-off. So clear intentions from the Australians. Not going to let Rangana Herath settle down.
Use of the feet, confident shot.
Spinner will be joining the team in time for the second test.
Round the wicket he comes again. There are gaps in the field. Herat looking to attack. 4 more to Burns.
Well, as we've been saying, Australians have decided they're going to attack the attacker. They know Herat probably poses the greatest threat. So if they can make it very difficult for him, and Matthews is captain with the...
Run Pereira around the wicket. Loud shout given. It was only a matter of time. Australia going after the bowlers. Angelo Matthews, Rangana Herat, they would have been very confident the way the Aussies were coming at them. Swinging across the line, Usman Khawaja.
Yeah, very full delivery to be playing this shot. Floated right up there, just straightening from the line of middle stump. Probably hitting middle and leg, and that's another big breakthrough for the Sri Lankans. Khawaja has to go. Made 18 the score now, 2 for 33. Beats it, as he always does.
Inside the line, flicks it onto the onside. Work for Nuwan Pradeep in the deep. They're coming back for the third one and they'll get it easy. Smith very quick between the wickets.
It's almost manic at the moment, isn't it? The running's very positive. The batsmen are just using their feet and playing all the shots. I mean, I like the mindset, but you've just got to make sure that you're picking the right ball, the right shot to the right ball.
There's no control for my liking, though. Yes, they're looking very busy. Just a bit jittery, the Australian batsmen.
Yes, the adrenaline's pumping, and they've obviously had a team discussion about how to play and how they want to chase down whatever the target might have been. The underlying feature is it's going to be attack.
Down the ground, he got all of that one. Well, if you can hit him like that, why hold back?
Well, the field is up, mid-on and mid-off, encouraging batsmen to play these shots. That is a very good shot from Joe Burns, just to shimmy down and give himself a little bit of room and hit the ball beautifully straight.
11 overs gone and Australia are 50 for 2.
Off stump line, the area he needs to bowl, because that's where he can create that uncertainty. They really get the batsman thinking.
Oh, bowling! What about the turn from outside the off stump? Sanakan, the youngster, has got one to rip outside the off stump, and Joe Burns is on his way.
Well, that's the turn we are talking about, and that's what the wrist spinner can do. And Joe Burns was completely done by the ball that turned and turned quickly and chopped it on. It turned a lot and it turned quickly. That's what happened. So Joe Burns goes for 29. Australia 63 for 3.
Well, everyone talks about Karachi, of course, with England winning against Pakistan. That was in the dark over a decade ago.
But England want to stay on, didn't they? So, you know, the light rule sometimes, I'm not convinced.
Well, that's why it's been taken out of the players' hands these days. And it's simply an umpire's decision. Well, that's hit the stumps at the non-striker's end, ricocheted away, and the batsman will get an overthrow. Another contentious element of cricket, should the ball be called dead when something like that happens. Through no fault of the fielder, who's fielded very well there, Herath. Sri Lanka have been penalised.
Well, the late great David Hooks was one of those advocates. Hits the stumps, it encourages, you know, fielders to have a shot at the stumps and run out opportunities, so but it hits. No overthrows, it's dead ball.
It's well played, very well played indeed by Adam Voges. Short ball, and he latched onto it, put it away for 4, just eases the pressure on Australia. 81 for 3. It wasn't a million miles away from him. They're running quickly, they've taken 1, they'll come back comfortably for 2, that's all they'll get.
Look, a lot easier sitting up here. But I can honestly say I never came off the ground where I couldn't see the ball. It's always a tactic at the end of a day's play. But they've decided that it's not fit for play at the moment, the umpires.
Steve Smith clearly unhappy with conditions. Angelo Matthews just clarifying the situation with Richard Kettleborough. At least you have to say, Alan, that it has been taken out of the hands of the players now, and it's simply an umpire's decision.
Yes, I do prefer that, I've got to say, because it was always a contentious one where the batsman had the opportunity to go off, or they'd stay on if it became very dark. At the moment, the umpires just take a reading, and then that becomes the reading for the match.
Well, I remember when you started playing international cricket, there was still a situation where players could actually appeal to the umpires.
That's right. So you could appeal to the umpire saying, look, it's getting a bit dark. Umpire, I'm not picking it up too well. And generally speaking, you could agitate to get off the ground. And it was more of a tactic because it was always see the ball. It's the situation of the Australian innings. Joe Burns played well for his 29. Copped a good delivery from Sandakan. David Warner was out for 1. Old Harath. Ball didn't really bounce a lot, but played a little bit over the top and round. Major trying to play that sweep shot. Lost his wicket. And Smith and Voges have combined well. Voges surviving a DRS decision. Been given out LBW and it was reversed. So score 3 for 83. Chasing another 185 to win.
Bowling figures, 4 bowlers used so far, and it's the 3 spinners who struck. And with that interruption for bad light, it's now been confirmed that an early tea will be taken. Let's have a look at some highlights of